guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is akaeducator with curlz here, and I am back. Shout out to all my sorors because yesterday was Founders Day, so ski-wee, and I had to give that little tidbit, and that's why I'm featuring all my pink and green and my beloved sorority today. So let's dive in though. So as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about trimming natural hair and trimming curly hair and really taking care of the way that we cut our hair to maintain health. And so I am going to break this down for us today. I'm going to show you how I wet trim, and I'm also going to show you how I dry trim my hair. So right now I've already trimmed my hair. This is like after the look, but I am videoing it for you guys right now. So I'll show you what it looked like when I cut my hair off camera. In a second, I'll insert some of those clips for you guys. But I wanted to talk a little bit about tools to use when trimming. So I do not use combs. I do not use brushes when I'm trimming my hair unless I am trimming my hair straight, which I do when I straighten my hair. I don't straighten my hair that often, sometimes twice a year, 3 times a year. It just kind of depends. I've only done it once from 2020 to 2021, once or twice from 2020 to 2021. So I haven't done a ton of trimming straight in this past year, but I will likely be doing some trimming straight moving forward. So I want to talk a little bit about that first. The tool that I do use though is you want some really good hair scissors, okay? So these are the hair scissors that I have. I got them at a beauty supply store. They're extremely sharp, and I sharpen actually the ends of this scissor on my knife cutter because in order for your hair to not split from the scissor, you need to have a very sharp blade. So I would encourage you that if you have rusted scissors or forked scissors or anything like that, do not use them to cut your hair because you can actually cause more split ends in your hair. You need the blade of the scissors to be as sharp as physically possible to be able to do a nice clean cut, to get rid of that dead end and or split end of your curly hair. Okay, so first I'm going to insert the clip of what it looks like when I wet my hair. I will insert that clip here, so stay tuned if you want to see what that looks like. All right, guys, so I rarely do this, so I'm going to bring you this clip. So today we are going to, we've been talking about trimming. I'm in my bathroom, so welcome to my bathroom room. I actually just finished working out, so I'm going to video this really, really quick. So this video is all about trimming your hair. So the first thing you're really going to need, which I talked to you guys about in the other video, is you're going to need trimming scissors. So to trim your hair, the things that I like to do is I do it 2 ways. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I wet do it. Right now I have deep conditioner in my hair, and so it's a little bit harder to do when it's wet because for me, I like to feel my ends. I pretty much know that the ends of my hair, I get really bad single strand knots, so it's pretty easy for me to estimate where I need to cut. So what I will do is show you what that looks like. So normally I will put my hair in twists when I'm going to trim, so I will 2-strand twist, and I will let them dry in the 2-strand twist. I like to trim my hair either when it is straight, when it is and dry, curly and dry, or 2-strand twisted and dry. And basically, I like to look where the ends are a little bit stragglier. So where they start to loosen and curl or where they start to split. Sometimes I'll look really, really closely and pay close attention to where they split. Okay? From there, I will take my shears and I will trim just a little bit off the end. Not a ton, just a little bit. And I like to do that about every 4 to 6 months. It just kind of depends. But I like to keep a trimming routine, which keeps my ends healthy and my hair growing and flourishing, okay? So that's the wet process. All right, stay tuned to how I dry curly cut. That was the clip of my hair when I am trimming my hair wet. Oftentimes, as you saw in the video, I'll 2-strand twist my hair and then clip the ends. I have also done it without twisting my hair, but now that my hair is longer, it's a lot easier to twist my hair and then snip the dull ends of the twist. Next, you're going to see a clip of what my hair looks like when I dry cut my curly hair. Stay tuned. All right, so now I'm back and my hair is dry. And I'm going to show you what I do with my hair when I curly trim my, dry curly cut my ends. So this is what my hair looks like dry. I did a wash and go today with the She Sent It Passion Fruit and Flax leave-in conditioner and the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic. And so I'm going to pull out a piece. I'm going to show you what I do. Basically, I take the ends and you see where it starts to split and straggle. I look very closely at the strand. I can either feel single strand knots or feel where it kind of gets rough and the cuticle is raised. I will go to the end of the hair and I will clip. And then I will take off that little bit of hair that's there. So I will do that across a bunch of my curls. Oftentimes I'll just take them and I will do like a light end dusting where I cut off some of the ends. And I like to trim out, you know, any of those straggly, split looking, nasty, ugly curls. And that's not often, but I like to trim them out, keep my ends fresh, keep them clipped, keep them new, because it's really important for growth as well, for the ends to be fresh and not split and damaged. So you'll see me do this. Again, I do it every few months. So every 3 to 4 months on like a cycle, I will take some of my ends and lightly do a dusting of trimming. So yeah, that's really it. That's what my curly cuts look like. This is what it will look like if I do a dry cut. Right now my hair is completely wash and goed and dry, and yeah, that's pretty much what that looks like. And now you'll see my ends look much nicer. All right, thanks for tuning in. See you in a sec. My dry cut, and what I'm going to insert next is a clip of what my amount of hair looked like when I finished, because I did end up just dry cutting my hair. Doing a dry cut for my ends, and I'll show you how much hair I got rid of, and I'll insert that clip here. And so as you can see, there wasn't a ton of hair that I got rid of. I really just do an end dusting, and I do this every 3 to 4 months just to keep the ends of my hair nice. You'll see me mention in the video 4 to 6 months. It really depends on my hair. I like to do it in my 3 to 4 month range, but I can stretch as far as 4 to 6 months. So super, super important. Trimming is super important. Now, that doesn't mean go in and cut your hair, like, drastically. I trim because I want to maintain the health of my strands. I also have some color damage, not color damage, but colored ends that I'm trying to cut out, because naturally when you color your hair does change. And does experience some damage. Now I have bonded my hair back, and there's not a ton of difference in my texture, but I will eventually be cutting that blonde out, because I don't intend to blonde or dye my hair anymore moving forward. So I did that actually a few years ago, and so this is the blonde that you see on the ends is kind of what my color has faded to. But it's really, really important for me to maintain the health of my hair, to trim my ends and keep them nice and clean and fresh. And so that's really important. Remember, the ends of your hair are the oldest parts of your hair. It is the least nourished as well. There's not a lot of blood flow circulation that goes there, obviously, because of the end. And there's not a lot of oils and nutrients that gets there. So it's super, super, super important to keep them up to date. I get also a lot of single strand knots, and so sometimes I just have to cut them out. Like, that's the only answer when my hair knots in itself. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share information with me. What do you guys want to see? What are you looking forward to? I'm going to start to share some of my favorites in a bunch of different categories in the coming weeks. So make sure you come back, check it out, and share with friends. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.